change of plan. What I did yesterday, I made up that other one that you've seen. So I've changed the plan. I made out of timber. I found it was a bit too weak, which I'll show you. Is it under there? No. You can, when I put the thing on there, I could bend that and it wouldn't hold. So I went to timber. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it out of timber. Put them little struts down here the same. I made that bigger. Then I'm going to fiberglass, take it off, fiberglass the whole lot of it, and then put it back on there, and then she won't move. That's what I'm doing. So I just screwed that bit of timber on there, same as what I did yesterday. Cut this pattern out. Except the only thing I did, I made it a little bit longer, so I can get a bolt down through the kayak through there. And that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I'm going to use some of these and just put it in there like that. Exactly like that. Put one down here. I might use that one there too. And one the same down the other side. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'll get into it. G'day everyone, how everyone's going? Hope everyone's well. I'm trying to work out the steering on the kayak today. And this is what I've done so far. I'm going to use this pulley, cut a bit of that out circle, and put a groove in it. Put a handle on one side. Hopefully that I can work out my steering on the side of the kayak. All I do is cut that out with the grinder. Now I'll just get the so I've got a groove in it like that. Just keep going around, go right around it until I get the groove in it. Going around to the groove, so the groove's like that. Hope you can see that. And I'll get back to you when I finish grooving this and I'll show you what else I'm doing. So I just cut a flat screw, flat bit in there, so what I do, I put this in here, I'll show you what I did. I need to go another bit further. Grab that. And this screw here will go through that. I'll drill the hole and it'll go through there like that. I'll screw that on there. And that's where my two ropes are going to go, from that one around down the back, and that one around down the back. So when I turn it, I'll pull that way, I'll pull that way. That's what I'm hoping anyway. And I'll screw this on here, and then I'll cut it off, and that'll be my thing for my rope. And I'll get back to you when I finish. Now to mount my handle, it has to be parallel with that there, like that. And when I put it in the kayak there, the rope will come around at the time, go to the back, and then I'll just turn it loose to pull which way I'm going to go. So I have to mount that there. So I drill some holes, I'll get some drills in that. I get a drill and that, and then I'll get back to you once I get the drill, and I'll find some bolts as well. So I'll get back to you when I find the drill and bolts and stuff like that, and then I'll get to show you what I'm doing. Well, I've got some bolts and nuts. I'm going to drill that, mount that there. I'll just hold that there for now, get my texture. Hold that just there. Hold it out there. Hold it out there. In here. Alright, Yeah, need a bigger drill bit. Let's go find a bigger drill bit. But what I'll do first, set this up here, line it up where I want it. About there. To do it, need it in the centre, but it's in the centre. And you want that on that side. Around a bit more. About there. That's about it. I'll just there we go. Now I can drill them out. I go find a bigger drill bit. I'll get back to you when I find that. Oop. Yeah, find a bigger drill bit, then I'll get back to you. Well, I've got a bigger drill bit. I can't drill these holes out. Do this first. Oop. Like that, so they fit through. Not quite. Still not in through. So let's go and find a bigger drill bit. Alright, back in a minute. I go find a bigger drill bit this time, and so what I did, I drilled them holes, and then I countersunk it, so when I put the screws in, they sit on here. When I'm out that there, I put a spacer under that, so then the screws don't foul on the, when I start turning that. Anyway, I'll keep going, I'll see how it works. I have to countersink this side, we'll have to get a bigger drill bit. I need that bigger nut to go in there like that. Sit down flush. So that's sit down flush there. So I get a bigger drill bit, drill this, and I get it all together, then I'll come at you once I get it together. Well, that's the steering thing done. Down like that, back like that, steer it. I'm not sure if this round bit's going to be round enough. I might have to make a new one of them and make it rounder. But good for a start anyway. I'll file all the edges off if it works, put a knob on this side, go to Bunnings, buy a little knob or something, then that's your steering for your motor. And I'm going to set it up on the boat and have a play with the motor and see how much steering I got. But if I don't have enough steering, I'm going to have to make this round piece here that much wide, about half an inch wider, rounder, and that'll give me more steering. Anyway, I'll set it up and then I'll show you. That's roughly how I'm going to have it. Just got it like that for now, just testing it. And I think it's going to be alright. Mount it just there like that. Drill 2 holes in here and run the pipe and run it out here up to the motor. And that should be alright. I'll give that a go anyway. Give it a go and see what happens. That's all I can do. Anyway, I'll keep going. I'll get back to you when I show you a bit more. Well, I drill my holes there for my finger to go through, just there. And they come out to see. And I run this wire down through there, hook onto the pipe, pull the pipe back through. That's my plan anyway. And hopefully it works. Hopefully it works, that's my plan. So, I'll show you what I'm doing. I'll sit you here somewhere. Yeah, you should be able to see that. I'll poke this down through here. Bend on it. Jeez, I knocked this off. I'll find something. I'll get this through here, then I'll show you what I'm doing when I pull it back, alright? Well, I'll give you a look. I've get you on the tripod, then I'll give you, come back to you. I'll put you on the tripod and show you how I've done it. This is only rough. I just wanted to make sure it would work out pretty good. Hopefully you can see that. So I've got my motor here, got this thing here. It's going to be bolted there. For now I'm just going to hold it here like that. Imagine that's going to be straight. So that phone thing here, that's going to be straight up and down, but it doesn't matter for now because I can adjust it up later. The motor's straight, so that should be straight there, but it doesn't work out that way. And I might actually, how can I make that straight? Do that there like that. And I'll see if I can make that straight, so that sits straight. All I do is take these off here, take that one off, turn that one in there, so motor straight. Pull that one tighter. So I just want to see how much steering I get when I turn this. No, it's still not fucking press hot. No. Try that. I have to loosen this one off a bit more. I just want to test it before I actually start screwing everything in there. Put that on there. No, still not straight. But that'll be it there. Go back there for that. Turn that way. Back there to turn that way. That's about tight as you can go. Turn that way. Turn that way. Anyway, that's how it's going to work. Looks like it's going to work. As you can see, I'm going to mount that back down there. I've got the tubes through there. Come out that end. The wires go up there. I reckon that's going to work pretty good. There you can see the motor. That's how it's going to go. Anyway, I'll get back into it. I'll screw all this in, cut all this pipe again, pull them back out, then I can get work at the back of the motor. So I'll start pulling this apart first. I might put you on the tripod over there. I'll undo all this first. Pull these wires back out, these ropes back out. I need to cut these and meld the end of them so they don't slide back through. So they don't fall back inside there. If they do that, it's a waste of time doing it. And I need to put this back in there. Just sit that back in there for now. I shouldn't have to go back inside there again now, so I should be able to screw the rod holder back in. that in so they can't slide back in there. I probably should have left this out, I think. Yeah, I might leave this rhodola out. Because at least I get my hand in there and hold them. Should be able to. Because you have to melt the end of here so they don't slide back inside the kayak with the rope when you pull the rope through. So I pull them through there like that, hold them there while I melt the end of them so they don't fall out on me. And I'm more than going to melt the end with is a soldering iron. Actually, I might use a heat gun. Oh no, soldering iron might do it. Have a look at soldering iron. See what the ends on it. Oh yeah, I should be able to just stick the soldering iron straight at the end of the pipe and melt it so it can't slide back inside the kayak. I'll just plug in and heat it up. That is hot now. Without touching anything. Wait till they get hot and I'll pull that all the way through, cut it, melt the end of it and push it back so it can't go into the kayak, fall in. Because if it does that, then you pull it all out again and start again. I don't want that, don't want to do that. Should be able to just stick that straight up the end of it like that. Make it hot enough. Wait for that to heat up. Oh. Hey, I'll wait for that to heat up and I'll start doing it when that get hot enough. I'll get back to you. But it looks like it's going to work. So, well, this is how I done it. Done the top one already. So I pull that through there. Just sit there somewhere. Oh, sit there. Pull that through. Held it inside the rhodola so it can't slide back. Grab the scissors and try to cut it off. Grab something else to cut it off. Shit. Tripping over stuff everywhere. Soldering iron. Sit it there like that. Otherwise I'll grab hold of that there like that. Just cut off this Stanley knife. Right. And I'll just grab this, poke it in there. And just move it by pushing it out like that. Nope. Don't need in here. Put that in there so I can get the wire through. That should do it. Let it cool down. Top one down right. Let one cool down a bit before I let it go. goes hard again. Getting there. Once it goes hard again, I can let it go. Let it go and it won't go back inside then. That'll do. Just sit there like that. Yep, that'll do it. And now that's done, they're in there. And what I'll do now, I can mount my handle on here. Grab my handle. And I'll mount it there. Mount it just up about there, somewhere it's going to get mounted. And I'll put it on the tripod and I'll show you how I'm going to mount it. Now, what I'll do first, I'll mount that, so what I have to do first is run my wires, my springs back through. This is the bottom one. Bottom one's a bit tight, I might have to just grab the soldering iron again. Just poke it in the bottom one again and make the hole a bit. Now do it. Might be it's still a bit tight, so I might have to do, top one's good, but the bottom one's a bit tight. What I'll do, I'll grab a little drill bit, and I'll just drill the hole with a drill bit. Top one worked real good, but the bottom one's not. No, the drill bit's too big. Try this anyway. That's better. That's got it. Now, we grab the bottom wire, bottom string. That one's in. Grab the top one now. So it's going to be mounted there like that. Right there. Looks good. I'm going to have to drill another hole at the end here, because that other hole I put in there is no good. So pull it back a bit so I don't have to drill the kayak. I'm going to fix these knots up here as well. I'm going to fix those up. I've got a drill, another drill bit to fit on those. That'll do. I'll try to see if I can fix these knots up first. They're a bit long and I might get them closer. I'll put the nut back on that. And I'll just try to loosen them up here first and so I can pull them in a bit tighter. You'll probably be able to get proper things you slide over there and clamp together, but I haven't got them. So I'm just going to undo it. Undo the string, try to do a fishing knot, pull that through more, go through there again, through there again. A little bit better. Do the other side now. And I'll grab my screws and screw this on. Look through. Through there. Back through there. Cut the ends off. Like that. And goes like that. Now I can mount this. And it'll be out there. About there will do. Grab the screws. Switch it down here on this bench. I'll have to find another screw too, so give me a minute. There you go, got another screw. I'm not going to say this is going to work, but I'll give it a go. If you don't try, you're never going to know if it's going to work or not. That's got me. That's what was bugging me, I reckon. Right. You can get a little nut in there a bit tighter. I think I want to get a bit tighter before I go any further. Throw it in the milk. I knew that was going to happen. Every time I turn it, that nut comes loose. Now I'll see how it goes, but I'll always change it. Well, I'll see how that works. Put that thing back in there. I'll leave it like that. Then I'll go up here. And I want to have them tight, but I don't want to have them too tight. Yeah, that works. I'll show you. That's it there. Does it work alright? I'll try to mount something on top of that. So when you go back there, like, the rope don't come out of there. Alright? and I might have to do something in here. Stop that nut from coming loose. No, but I like that, that's alright, that looks pretty good. Looks good. Just a bit of modification on the handle here. But I put another screw in the end of there. Yep. But I just want to do some modifications on the handle. See? That rope's jumped off there. So now the ropes come loose. They just come loose up there. So I haven't tightened them up properly. See? Yeah, the ropes come loose. That's alright, once I do the proper things up there, it won't come loose. And I'll try to put something on top of there. Anyway, I might start on here, work at what I'm going to do on there first, and have these on there properly. And then I'll come back to this handle later. Needs another screw put in there. And I might actually take that off again and tighten that up, then weld the nut there so they can't weld the end of it, and that way it can't come loose. Alright, I'll get back to you later when I start working on something else. Alright, well, what I'm doing now, I'm adding this stuff here. Wrap it around that there like that. Just so that when I turn the rope, don't come out and come off the pulley. I just use a soldering iron. So I just put it on there like that. Put it on there like that. And you won't be able to see your wheels. So try it this way. I'll stick it on there like that. And just grab the soldering iron and just run it on the edge there and mold both of them together. When you meld them together, make sure it goes hard before you try to move it. This one's not going to play you. Let that cool down a bit before I try to move it. I probably should have took it off and put them on there, but it'll do. Do the same on this other side, this side here. Once I get this one round and then I'll show you what I'm doing, I'll give you a bit closer up. This will stop the rope from coming off the pulley. Come around and grab yours and give you a bit more close up. So you just put it on there like that. And just hope you can see that alright. Just run that on the side of it. All you do is melt them two together. Yeah, so you just melt them together, just like that. Yeah, that's what you're doing, so I'll just keep going right around it. Right around it, then I'll get back to you when I've finished going right around it. And I'll show you the finished product. Well, that's the part of this, that done now. That's it, the seat's sitting in there. It's just a rudder. Next job is hook it up to the motor. Work out how I'm going to do that. I've got an idea. I might have to go to Bunnings and get some threaded bar to go through here, out to there. Two things on the end. I'll be able to turn like that. Anyway, I've got the steering done. I've got my handle on there, my little handle. I'll cut that off in a minute. Put a nut on that there yet. That's it. That's how that's going to work. It's going to work good. Now I'm put this down here. I went and got some threaded bar, a nut, a couple of these things here, so for my steering. I sit this on the tripod. So what I'm going to do now, move that nut down there. I'm not sure where to put it, so I'm only going to do a bit of testing first. So that might be too long out this way. I might have to cut them back. So what I'll do, I might have to cut these back, so it could be too long. But I'm just going to leave that long for now. I'll rope up and see how the steering works. Now get that straight. Put it there somewhere to do for now. Now just screw this one here on the ring. Line that up so it's straight. So how my steering is going to go. I think the leads are probably too. At the moment it's probably too long. But I'll try it first. So I'll grab one of these, the bottom one. Bottom one over this side. Top one about this side. I'm going to try something with these. Just want to try some zippy tie to hold them, which they probably won't. For now I'm just going to tie them there. Like that. So you while I go turn this handle through that. Yeah, I've got it too wide. I see what's wrong. They're too wide, so I'm going to have to shorten them up a bit. That's right. I'll shorten them up a bit further. Just trial and error. So I'll just shorten the bar up a bit. Give it another go. I'll get back to you once I shorten it up. I'll put it back on, and I'll get back to you. Oh no, I won't. I'll just take it off first. Could even drop it down a bit further too. Take that out. Undo this. Yeah, I'll cut this and shorten it up, then I'll get back to you. So it was 300 and I just cut it back to 200. That's just a thing off a bimby of a boat. I've just got it through that, nut on that side to keep it tight. It should be right. Now, I have to measure this side. I'll put this one in there too. Put this other one on there. Grab that, let's tighten this one up. Like that. Well, pretty straight, I can straighten it up. Now to measure, make sure it's even. 80 to there.
See you Friday, Len.
You know?
I'm sorry.
Alright. Getting there.
Yeah, look at it.
Tighten that up. Got my ropes on, I've got proper clips for here, but I haven't done them yet. I'll just tighten it up and do a knot for now. But I might have to cut this again. Because it's my...
So is it forward one way and
it's left and right.
Yeah.
Hold that. We had it a bit long last time. Move the camera back this way a bit. There, all it is. Still too long, I reckon.
Yeah, this side turns a bit further than the other side. Right. That'll still turn. Oh shit.
Yeah, I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong.
What's that?
Do you see what I've done here? What I've done there?
Yeah.
So you're stopping me from pushing it down any further.
Ah. You might have to.
I have to remodify these, cut a bit off them.
Yeah.
But they're there to stop the rope from falling out.
That's a good idea.
Oh, I'll do that.
That's going to work then. See you Friday.
Yep.
Oh gee, that was a bit dark out there.
Yeah.
Tim's having a sleep.
Yeah, alright. That way turns good. That way don't turn so good. That way turns alright. Somebody you turn that back that way, doesn't turn as good. Doesn't turn as much. I'm going to go that way for some reason. Why? Why, people? Why? Why? That way turns good. I have to think about this. Gotta be straight. I think it's these things I put on here to stop this wire, the thing from coming out. But I'll get there. And now I'll put them on there, I can't push it all the way down. So the steering won't go all the way down. So, I'll cut a bit more of this one, top one. Pretty easy to take it off. Just like that. That gives me more. Oh yeah, that gave me heaps more. That gave me heaps more steering. Just by moving that little bit there, gave me heaps more steering. Might have to cut a bit off the bottom one too. Bottom one don't seem to be as bad. Make a steer. Sits right behind it, so you can see me turn it. could be tight a bit tighter too. And let's turn it that way. Looks pretty good. Anyway, I might finish doing this and get the proper clips and everything on it, and then I'll show you again. Oh, let me show these. These are clips I bought. Because when I do it, I have to be able to unclip these, put it in there, and slide the motor up and push the motor up that way. So what I mean by that is take these off, put these clips on here in a little while. Turn that back up there, so it's straight. So when I can leave the motor on there, because I'm going to try to have a plug in here for the wires, or if the motor stays there, I can just jump through that, push it up like that, slide that up into there like that, and leave the motor sitting there like that. And when wherever I want to go, slide it back down, clip that back in there, it's back on, and just hook these up to here, like that with the cord on. That's my plan anyway. But I'll do this first, make sure that's straight. Straight. Put this through here. Do it like that. You just see. And do fold it over. Put a zippy tie around it and see how if they'll hold it or not. What I do tie mine over. Do them on another side. Do the same thing, same way. Put it in there like that. Measure it up so it's going to be pretty tight. About there. I got the zippy tie there, but all I might do, I'll tie a knot in it, and then put the zippy tie on there. Near there. Tighten up a bit more. I need to go tighter. Nice and tight down there. I'm going to do the zip tie now. That'll this over a bit. If this don't work, I'll get something else and hold it. Pretty how far you can go over. Looks alright. That should be pretty good. Seems alright, good enough. Straight. Just check to see if that's pretty straight. It's not straight. Steer. Straight enough. Yeah, fairly straight. Hopefully that'll do it. That should do it like that. I might have to find something better for that, and that to hold them. Get some proper clamps or something. This is alright, this is alright. A nut to put on there, cut that bit off there, and that's how she's going to go. That's what my steering's going to be. Alright, that'll be it for this video. I'll catch you on the next one when I'm doing all the wiring and all that. Alright, see you later.